We're here at Asbury Park, New Jersey, and this building behind us is an old steam plant. It's designed in the Beaux Arts type of architectural style, and it was built in 1930s, and it was built to heat up all the attractions in the boardwalk area of Asbury Park. So let's take some time and sketch it together. Well, it's a little windy today, but it's a beautiful day, sunny day. Let's start with kind of laying out what we're going to, how we're going to place it on the sheet. I'm planning on laying this out something like that. So this will be where the colonnade is, right in here, and then we'll have a tower going up that way, just to kind of get an idea of how it's going to fit on the sheet. So we're going to start off with it being kind of here. This sheet of paper is the size of a letter size. It's 8.5 by 11, and for something like this, it's actually tempting to kind of do it vertically and allow for things to vignette off the page, which would be kind of cool. That way we can really highlight the tower. But I kind of want to do the whole tower, and to do that, then I'm going to have it pretty small and not a lot of detail. I have a Tombow pen, several of them, they're all grays, and they're water base. And what that allow me to do is just kind of get it kind of laid out here. I want it to be kind of in this area. And then we have some goodies over there on the far right that's probably going to just vignette off the sheet, because I want to be able to show things more in the center, and that more in the center area will be where I hope to bring our eye when we're viewing what we draw. Kind of windy out here, sea breeze. Still kind of warm, not hot, not cold. It's a really nice day out here. Great day to be outside sketching. Fence. I don't know if I'm going to show that fence or not, but it kind of helps end it. We'll probably put something there. Got an arch here on that side. Actually, it's down here, then. Okay, cool. Now, I have a choice. I can go ahead and put some water on here. Then if I do that, I'm going to lose some of my delineation, and I really don't want to lose it. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight some of the stuff here, just so I don't lose my image that I did. I'd like to keep hold of that. Pen keeps kind of spotting it, and it'd be kind of nice if it wouldn't do that. Some ironwork right here. You can tell sometimes just looking at the ironwork and how old a building is, in America anyway. Oftentimes older buildings will have ironwork guardrails, keep people from falling off the edge of the roof or an open deck. And that oftentimes is probably, I don't know, 30 inches I've even seen high from the floor, the top of the deck to the top of the guardrail. And some of them are not, some are a little higher, maybe 3 feet. Nowadays they have to be at least 3'6". So that kind of gives a little bit of an indication of how old a building is by the codes that they are built around, building codes. Some detail here too. Not quite getting what that detail is, but it's kind of like a shell maybe, and we've got a little capital pilaster. Got some medallions here. Can't really make it out at this angle, but it will certainly indicate something there. Look at this arch. Going on like that. Don't have to be exact here. I was just trying to, I need to loosen up a little bit myself. I'm trying to be too exact, I think, and I just want to come out here and have fun with you guys. I don't want to have any expectations of it being a picture perfect photograph. If I wanted that, I'd just take a picture of it and move on to something else. But where would the fun be in that, right? Okay, so let's put a little color on here. I'm not going to use a lot of color on this. What I see is what I'm seeing some greens for the urns. It's a copper, it's patina copper. And I've got a little bit of green, mossy stuff coming off of these medallions that are pretty cool. And some green here and there. And then I've got the reds. I like the complementary colors using green. The green and red would be a good thing to do. We also have some greens down here. And then we'll splash a little bit of blues just to kind of give it some depth. And try not to overdo the coloring. Let's just try it out. First we'll give a little base. I'm going to use this flat brush, and I'm going to use this rigger to be able to do a little bit of detailing. You can use riggers kind of like you can use a pen. You can draw with it. We already have it kind of drawn, don't we? So we don't really need to do much drawing, but we can use the riggers to go in and out some of the spots that we don't want. Let's say some of these columns, for example. That might be a good thing to start on. What do you think? Right here. Let's see what we can do. Maybe that would be a good thing for us to play with. You know, you can make these little riggers here. Tell little stories of these columns like that. See what we're doing? Just like that. Try not to overwork it. Something like that. We've got a little windy here. And then we've got something like this. I think I want to do little greens just for fun right now. Actually, let's do the reds. Do the reds, terracotta. So we've got, for the reds, I got this right here. I could use some of this for the terracotta. Capture some red I already had in there. It looks a little muddy. I don't want to use muddy colors. Yeah, something like that. Oh yeah. Let's just do this. Just kind of just give it some life. Like that. And then we got little greens. Some of these spots of greens. Little green here. They haven't been maintaining this building all too well. Hopefully they will someday. There'll be a little bit of greens popping here and there. Something like that. Nice. Okay, let's do a little bit of this blue. A little bit of blue just to kind of give it some depth. Kind of wet it a little bit, just kind of give it a little bit of a wash for this area that's somewhat indescript. So, how about that? Let it kind of fade out into the sunset. And once it dries, oh, I gotta get the little urns, don't I? Ooh, yeah. That'd be kind of cool. I love these urns. These are so cool. There you go. That's about all we're going to be doing right now. And then we're going to come back with a pen a little bit later and put a little bit more detail, particularly where the terracotta is. So once it dries, we'll take a look at that too. There you go.